The land was stolen. Millions were killed to keep it. Generations of white wealth were built on top of it. And when Zimbabwe finally reclaimed what was always theirs, the IMF, the World Bank, and the entire architecture of Western finance said, not so fast. Pay the descendants of European invaders first, or we will strangle your economy until you do. In 1890, Cecil Rhodes invaded the territory we now call Zimbabwe. He laid the foundation for the invasion of South Africa, Zambia, and Malawi, founded the De Beers, the diamond cartel built on African blood. The systems of forced labor, land dispossession, and racial terror he engineered across southern Africa produced deaths that ran into the millions. By independence in 1980, less than 1% of Zimbabwe's population controlled over 70% of the arable land. 12 million Zimbabweans left to survive on the rest. Stolen, legislated into the hands of European invaders, maintained through racial terror. Zimbabwe fought a liberation war. They won. Then they watched Britain freeze land reforms for a decade. By the year 2000, their patience was gone. 300,000 Zimbabweans were resettled on land that belonged to their ancestors. The West called it illegal. Then they showed you exactly how white power structures operate in the 21st century. And it's not with armies, with banks. The United States passed ZDERA, blocking every loan, every credit, every dollar of debt relief through the IMF and World Bank. The EU followed. Between 2000 and 2008, Zimbabwe's economy contracted by 50%. Inflation hit 231 million%. Zimbabwe issued a $100 trillion note that couldn't buy a bus ticket. One of Africa's most productive nations, deliberately destroyed as a warning to every African country watching. After years of economic strangulation, Zimbabwe was brought to the table. The price, $3.5 billion paid to the descendants of European invaders. Last year, foreign farmers from Denmark, Germany, the Netherlands, and Switzerland were prioritized first. European invaders paid first with Zimbabwean money for land their ancestors stole. Understand what you just witnessed. The United States, the European Union, the IMF, the World Bank, bilateral investment treaties negotiated by Denmark, Germany, the Netherlands, and Switzerland. Every lever of Western financial power pulled in the same direction against one African nation that wanted its land back. They didn't need a meeting. They didn't need a memo. White power structures move in coordination because they were built to. The question Africa must answer is what happens when it does the same? And if you didn't know, now you know.